Hashemite slap to protect Princess Haya from the ruler of Dubai flips the scales of conflict. Ramallah, Dunia Al-Watan. The case of the Jordanian Princess Haya Bint Hussein and her escape from her husband, the ruler of Dubai, Mohammed bin Rashid Maktoum, are still interacting and taking on new dimensions in light of dramatic developments that entered the conflict line, which heralds a fierce judicial battle between the two parties, especially after the newspaper Al-Quds Al-Arabi revealed that Haya had appointed a diplomat in the Jordanian embassy in the British capital, London. The appointment of Princess Haya can be read at her country's embassy in London as clear evidence of the solidarity of the Hashemite family and the Royal Jordanian Foundation in its family dispute with bin Rashid. The Jordanian princess is now in a much stronger position because she holds British citizenship in addition to enjoying diplomatic immunity, which is a translation of legal advice from a lawyer hired in order to provide transitional protection on British soil for her and her children from a husband, which is the second highest political official in the Emirates. Bin Rashid has great political clout in the Emirates as he holds the position of Vice President, Prime Minister, as well as being the ruler of Dubai, which is the emirate that is considered the economic capital in the country. This step was necessary according to its legal staff before restoring to the judiciary and providing protection under British law by a binding decision of the court, and that reaching a compromise settlement has become out of reach, according to what Al-Quds Al-Arabi attributed to Western diplomatic sources. The new Hashemite move come a little more than a month after Prince Ali bin Hussein, the half-brother of the Jordanian monarch, published a picture of his and his sister Princess Haya's collection, accompanied by the phrase, "Today with my sister and the daughter of my eyes, Haya Bint Hussein." The Jordanian king also made a working visit to the British capital in the first week of August 2019, during which he met British Prime Minister Boris Johnson amid many questions that will he meet his sister Princess Haya, and he's openly biased to her, as did Prince Ali. Strong message and protection. The Palestinian expert in international law, Abdul Karim Shabir, says that the appointment of Princess Haya, a diplomat at her country's embassy in London, carries a lot of implications and strong messages to her husband, the ruler of Dubai, that the issue has become very intertwined and complex. The expert Shabir, according to the Al-Neda News website, that there are 3 laws that will be contested in any case filed against Princess Haya in the British courts, which is British law because she holds British citizenship, or Emirati law, or Jordanian law. He pointed out that the new step is a message that the Kingdom of Jordan has officially started providing protection for Princess Haya in the face of bin Rashid, noting that if the British court took a decision against the princess, then objecting to it would be easy by asking, is it the complete court? He stressed that the conflict between the two parties will take a long time because the issue has become more complicated because of the overlapping of international law in it. The princess submitted a request to the British Supreme Court last July 30th not to be exposed, which protects against harassment or threats, and also submitted a request for judicial guardianship, which means placing a child under the court's authority in relation to important decisions. Indeed, a judicial decision was issued to provide protection for the princess and her 2 sons, and in a way that compels the British security and bureaucratic system to commit to and follow up, including guarding the princess and her 2 children in the event of movement, forming a cell of security elements that monitors the vicinity of her residence and monitoring all types of communications. As for social media activists, they supported the king's solidarity with his sister princess in a struggle with the ruler of Dubai. They consider the appointment of the Jordanian princess, a diplomat in her country's embassy in London, a smart move that came at the right time, and that would curb any recklessness that may be submitted by the ruler of Dubai. It is still not clear whether the judicial battle between the Jordanian princess and ruler of Dubai will affect the political relations between Amman and Abu Dhabi, but it may be a source of inconvenience to leaders of the two countries in a critical regional situation, while Amman has regained full diplomatic relations with Qatar after 2 years of reducing it. It is reported that Princess Haya was born in 1974, and she's the daughter of late King of Jordan, Bint of his third wife, Aliyah, and Haya suffered an orphan early after the death of her mother in a helicopter crash in 1977. Before the death of her father in 1999, reports say Haya is the sixth wife of the ruler of Dubai it was associated with in 2004. She is the half-sister of the Jordanian monarch Abdullah II and has received her education in the most prestigious British institutes, graduated from Oxford University, is a humanitarian activist and the United Nations Ambassador for Peace, and is also the only Jordanian who has a license to drive heavy trucks. Princess Haya, an equestrian champion, represented Jordan in several international competitions, most notably the 2000 hurdles race during the Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia, and she chaired the International Equestrian Federation for 8 years until she resigned from it in 2014.